And welcome back into the pregame show. Charles Bishop, Neely. We got two stalwarts here who are the representatives for Jackson State today, Nyles Gaddy and Shedeur Sanders.
Yes,
welcome into the pregame show.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. First SWAC Media
Day.
Day.
Like how he started the interview. Like,
I know, right? How am I doing? First SWAC Media Day, how has it been for you?
It feels normal. You know, we always have cameras always around. You know, just growing up, that's just the lifestyle you live.
Yeah, no doubt. Now,
it's been great for me just to get a feel for the SWAC and get a feel for everybody's vibe here. I like it so far, though.
Yeah.
So y'all been nailing the interviews, man. The folks have been coming by the JSU table. Then y'all just finished your big segment up on ESPN3, which was live. And there was a couple questions thrown y'all way to get y'all to bite the hook on a little smack talking, but y'all are clearly focused on what y'all have to do. Yeah. So what's the outlook?
I mean, the thing is, like, I'm not a player that talks about what I'm gonna do or care about really who we're playing. My main thing is just making sure, personally, I'm there. Yeah. Mentally, as a team, we're all bought in together. We all just know it's family. So it's like, it don't matter who the opponent is whenever we all bought in together.
And one thing you touched on up there, Shedeur, is that you feel like when you practice against the best defense you're going to face.
For sure. Yeah. We practice against the SEC defense.
Wow.
We in the SWAC.
Yeah, you heard it.
Make sure you get that. Yeah, no doubt. In terms of just those workouts and putting in that time in the off season, what does that look like for both of you guys?
You talking about like my off season?
Yeah. In terms of preparing yourself for this upcoming season.
Oh well, every day is really just about bringing it to the table and competing. Like if you don't go out there and push yourself, then I don't know how you gonna push yourself on that field.
Yeah.
Like if you got to push yourself every day, so we know it ain't nothing gonna be easy, ain't nothing gonna be given to us. Like that's why we don't go out there and talk smack and all that, because only real opponent we got is ourselves.
Yeah.
And we playing against ourselves.
And Nyles, I want to congratulate you because something got announced today. You know, the past couple of weeks, Coach Prime been saying I only got 2 starters. Shedeur Sanders, QB1, and Dylan Spencer was going to be starting on the offensive line. And today he announced, well, I got a third one. Yeah, so how did that feel to hear him say that on ESPN?
He knew that.
Guy? I know he knew it, but he knew it now it's public, though.
In practice, what he been doing to us, he know it.
Nah, it was crazy. Like, it's just crazy to be around. Like, sometimes you got to sit there and realize you're really around the Sanders. Like, you're really sitting here, like, on national TV. Sometimes I be sitting there, like, I be in a whole nother world. Like, I be vibing off in a whole nother world. But I'm sitting there like, dang, I'm really here. I'm really sitting here with Deion Sanders, Shedeur Sanders, and I'm really finna play. Yeah. I'm really finna be on prime time playing FAMU. Like, it's crazy. The fact he just announced me and gave me praise like that, all it does is push me more.
Yeah.
It motivates me. Some guys get comfortable with stuff like that. I'm trying to go to the top.
So you're not resting on that?
Nah.
Yeah.
You know, Neely touched on it. Both of you guys have had such a business-like demeanor in terms of tackling questions or whatever with regards to media day. But does that span across the team in terms of putting in the work and the business-like demeanor of knowing what's ahead?
Yeah, you know, we all came to Jackson State for one reason. But it is goofy people. You know how Nugget is. You know, Nugget crazy. So just with the whole defensive mindset, it's just different. You know, D-line, they like killers. DBs, they talk, they do all that extra stuff. How CJ, Shiloh, how they are. They just, you know how it is. If you be in practice, you'll understand. Yeah. They real
crazy. They chirping out there.
Yeah, they chirping for sure.
Yeah, that's what we come to handle business. Like that's what they want us to understand. Everything is professional. Everything is business. Like they want us to run like almost like the NFL. If anything, like the NFL. So everything is business. When it's time to have business, time to have fun.
Sure.
And when you act to handle business, it turns into fun.
Sure.
9 times out of 10. So that's all we do. That's why it's easy for us to come out here and do this, because they prepare us to do stuff like this.
No doubt.
Well, 45 days or so. Chuck keep up better than I do. So let's call it 45 days to Orange Blossom Classic. That means about 42 days before we all head that way. Week 1, lights are bright, national TV. SWAC East opponent, you know, is opening up with a SWAC game. They saying, start with you, QB1. You're a freshman.
Definitely.
You're a freshman now.
What about it?
Man, you're a freshman.
Yeah.
That's a big moment.
Yeah, it is a big moment.
You ready?
I feel like I'm ready for it.
Yes, sir.
Whenever you do what you got to do to prepare for it, then it's just normal. It's just like practice.
You know, Shedeur and Coach Prime talked about how much of a help it was in terms of having this past spring season for you, watching it and watching the demeanor of the team and everything that went on. How much did it help you in terms of your progression as a quarterback?
It helped me, mentally. It took me through a lot of different things. It took me through like understanding the mindset of the players we had. So week by week, they're worried about the opponent, but I'm sitting here thinking like, we worry about Southern. Like we worry about small teams like that, and we had the opportunity to play bigger teams, higher teams with a lot more talent. So I learned a lot in this spring. I learned the speed of the game, a little bit different, but in practice going against SEC players, it really helped. It really helped me.
So same thing for you now. It's like you were on the sidelines. You could practice just like Shedeur, but you couldn't play in the games. What was it like, whether it was frustration or jubilation, to see moments like, man, I would have made that play, or man, I wish I was that? What was that like?
Now, don't get me wrong, it was hard. Like, a few games, I was the ball boy. I'm on the other sideline talking this stuff. I'm over there, man, y'all I ain't finna play. But, like, it was hard for sure. Like, it's hard sitting back watching my team, but all I can do is motivate and be there for them mentally and just tell them, like, if you're just trying to calm down, keep everybody cool. Yeah. That's the main thing. Like, Coach teaches us not to freeze, and that's what we can't be. We can't be jumpy and freezing. We got to go out there and handle our business because can't nobody hold us down but us. Yeah.
Well, I know the Tiger fans out there, man, through the pregame show are excited to hear from you two, offense and defense. But before we get out of here, it's still July. When we get back, we got our turf field coming online, and we'll be working out on campus. But August comes and the pads come on.
Yeah, for sure. What that mean? I'm ready to go against this guy in practice. I'm ready for it. He think he been studying blocking our screens and all that. I got something for it.
Studying all that. I'm ready to put them pads on. That's what we all looking for. The whole team ready to put them pads on. Yeah. It's too much of being in the gym and jerseys and stuff. We need them pads on.
Yeah, we do need them pads on. So offense to keep defense crazy.
No doubt about it.
Good stuff.
We can beat defense down, man. We beat defense down. It's over with.
We know how this is gonna go, though. Offense. They sell the tickets. Defense win games, baby. You know what's going on.
Hey, you know what? It's good y'all have this good back and forth offense, defense. It's kind of like me and Neely back in the dorm when we were playing Madden with each other.
Yeah, man. Madden. We won out there for real. Neely wasn't built like that. Neither. I ain't Nyles Gaddy.
Right, exactly. Nah.
Somebody had to lead the cheers in the stand. I had an important role in this thing. Don't diminish what I bring to the table, Chuck.
Definitely.
I got 42,000 people on my back, man.
There you go.
Carrying this section. But speaking of that, man, we're managing this pandemic. Folks are, getting vaccinated, practicing social distancing, all those things. So we're looking forward to 100% capacity at the stadium.
For sure.
So this spring, y'all were on the sideline, and it was a crowd there, but it was nothing like what y'all seen on pictures.
But you got to understand, I came from a small private school. That was some fans to me.
Okay.
Those were a lot of fans to me.
One thing you touched on before when we talked, this is your first time having a band.
First time having a band like that, yeah. Yeah, it's different. It's different. It gets very loud, for sure.
Yeah. So now you're looking at, 42,000, 50,000 black folks in the stands.
So that equal 100. That equal 100.
So how you guys are talking about how prepared you are up for the moment, and I know you're not focusing on that as far as your work ethic, but how much does that excite you to be able to perform in front of that kind of crowd, the sonic boom going, the fans going? Like, is that hit gonna be just a little bit hard?
I'm excited. I be in my room and all I hear is the band practicing. Like, it's like they don't sleep. They getting it just like I gotta get up and do some work too because they getting it harder than me sometimes. I be like, oh nah, the band is about 3 o'clock. They hitting it. So I'll be like, it's exciting though. I can't wait. I really can't wait to be in front of my own people and hear that band. So
I just know it's gonna be a real special moment whenever we get out there. Everything clicking. The plethora of receivers we got. Man, not to mention, we got a first group, second group. The second group is the first group. So scout team gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I don't even want to peek the curtains back on all that. So
I'm gonna pull it back a little bit because we talked to Coach Prime. I was about to say his dad, but Coach Prime, since we're in this environment early. And when they do the 7-on-7s, the coaches are not around. But we're out there with the pregame looking at. I seen him get on them receivers now. He got a gun, and when they don't get it, he get them. So
it's a respect thing for sure. They know I got their best interest. So, and I know how to talk to different players. I'm not going to come crazy yelling at him if I know he doesn't respond well to that.
Sure.
So, I'm going to talk to him a certain way. But
I thought you were a freshman, man.
Whenever we get off the field, it's all love.
How do you manage that fine line between getting on guys or backing off?
You got to understand. You got to spend time with them. You got to know the different personalities. Like, Lotto, he crazy. The receiver, he crazy. Keith, one of them guys, you just got to say something smart to him. You can't get on him. You don't need to yell at him because he's an older guy. He's mature. He knows what he's doing.
Sure.
So he just needs a little reassurance sometimes. And then That's it.
So unit to unit, defense. How do y'all pick them up? Offense, how do y'all pick them up? You know, like are you challenging them to do more? Are you challenging them like, hey man, give us some points now? Like, how's that dynamic work?
I mean, we do our smack talk, but I feel like whenever they score, they make a big play. Oh, that's time for us to get our head right. Oh, we got to go now. Like, nah, we tripping. Like
sure.
Especially when they do some crazy stuff, like a crazy catch. Oh, nah, y'all tripping, man.
Yeah.
Y'all got to go.
That's who Keith Corbin is.
Lock in.
Yeah.
That's who Keith Corbin is. I'm just ready to, just O-line versus D-line. We start doing team, so I can get a real feel for this game.
Yeah.
We're some guys.
Now you're gonna have on either a green or red jersey.
Yeah, I'm gonna have on green.
Don't
I'm gonna
touch
have on
me.
green. Yeah.
So Nyles, I know you're gonna get back there, but
You got to pull up a little bit. You want to give them a little glimpse too. You want to, I'm right here.
One of them ripped my shorts though in practice one time, just off a grab. I'm like, bro, how do you even grab and rip my shorts?
I think one of the funniest things I seen in practice, I think it was Malik. He came around the corner and he started walking with you. He walking behind you, just let you know I'm here. Like, I'm right here with you too.
If I had on the same jersey, I wouldn't. I don't know how I'd have felt after that.
I tell you what,
stuff.
man, the competition aspect.
Yes, sir.
Back to this Jackson
competition and depth, man. We appreciate you guys joining us on the pregame show. Nyles Gaddy, QB1, Shedeur Sanders. Hey, a lot more of these conversations take place this fall. We're going to see y'all out there on the practice field in August, and definitely going to see you in Miami.
Definitely.
I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
Bishop Neely here on the Black College Sports Network.